The images and videos coming out of Iceland this morning might initially seem horrific. After all, they show a structure burning down due to advancing lava flows, which themselves are currently flowing onto a large parking lot situated within the popular tourist attraction known as the Blue Lagoon. And yes, it is true that these lava flows are only a few hundred feet away from the actual popular geothermal waters. Despite this, and I promise this statement is factual, the current situation due to the new volcanic eruption is not actually as bad or dire as it looks. There is no doom and gloom with this eruption, and to prove this I have geolocated where their current lava flows are. Per my own analysis, lava has in 18 hours time covered an area of 7.43 square kilometers or 2.87 square miles. This lava has covered 929 meters of paved roads, 926 meters of dirt roads, 7,053 square meters of asphalt in a parking lot, and destroyed one electrical transmission tower along with one structure. While this equates to approximately $2.38 million or 330 million Icelandic krona, this amount probably won't increase much further. All of this damage occurred specifically north or west of the berms protecting both the Blue Lagoon and the Svartsengi Geothermal Power Plant. It just so happened that these protective berms did not extend around the outermost and largest parking lot for the Blue Lagoon, hence why that parking lot is now largely destroyed. However, the lava flow that advanced over this parking lot was at most only 5 meters high, and this is far too low in terms of mass to have a realistic chance of breaking the protective berms. Thus, lava is actually touching the berms in multiple locations, but the berms show no current signs of failing, so both the Blue Lagoon and the Svartsengi Geothermal Power Plant are not at a realistic chance of destruction. In fact, both of these will likely come off almost completely unscathed once the eruption ends. I am pretty sure that the Blue Lagoon will reopen as if nothing happened post-eruption, albeit with a makeshift dirt or gravel parking lot for a period of time. The town of Grindavík is not currently in any danger, as the main active lava flow would have to advance another 3,300 meters to even get close to the town. However, it is true that lava flows have traveled 750 meters more than the prior furthermost west a lava flow reached up to this point in February of 2024. This advancing lava flow is likely to further extend to the west before heading southwards. However, it is being fed an ever-declining amount of lava, as will initially the eruption look like this last night. 15 hours later, it looks like this. The eruptive fissure only reached a maximum length of 2,605 meters. While multiple spatter cones have been quickly constructed along this fissure's length, eruptive activity for the most part with some outlying smaller spatter cones is largely confined to two smaller lengths of the original fissure. This follows the expected trend established in prior eruptions from this complex where eruptions start with the highest amount of lava effusion before quickly declining thereafter and then undergoing a longer, much slower decline during the last 3/4 of the eruption. Eventually, there will only be a singular erupting spatter cone, but we aren't there quite yet. To the uninformed, the orders to tourists to stay away from the lava flows might seem like the government is being a killjoy. After all, here is me allowed to get fairly close to a lava flow in August of 2022. However, there is a reason for this. The eruption I went to had winds blowing accumulating dangerous gas to the south away from where I was, and I was situated on a piece of higher terrain. That occurred at the Grindavík volcano, while eruptions at the Reykjanes volcano, which is a different system such as what is ongoing right now, are occurring in fairly flat pieces of terrain. This means that the dangerous gas it produces pools in spots that are not immediately obvious, so to keep people safe they are not allowed to go nearby. As a final note, here is a fire whirl, which is just simply a whirlwind kicking up and throwing blocks of lava earlier today.